In case you're wondering why we look like we've just woken up.
It's because we've just woken up.
Yes, normally I only fund tech projects, but for some reason Elizabeth here managed to convince me to invest quite a lot of money in Luke is Not Sexy's film, The Drowning of... In Luke is Not Sexy's film, The Drowning of Arthur Braxton. And today we're going up to see a preview screening in London.
Luke Cutforth is a YouTuber who makes comedy videos, and right now he is making a film called The Drowning of Arthur Braxton, based off of the book. Because we donated some money towards the film, we get a few rewards or perks, and the one that I've done so far is that I have been an extra on the set of the actual film, and I filmed 3 scenes. I don't know if I can tell you what they were, but they were all in the school, and I got to meet Luke, and I got a photo with Luke, and I got to eat lunch with Luke.
Is there anything else that we need to know?
Luke has the nicest hair. And so they got Joseph Bazalgette to design a sewer system that goes all around London so that it would contain the stench, because the people in Parliament didn't like it. And some bits of that sewer system are still used today, although they are trying to get rid of them. It is the greatest piece of architecture the world has never seen.
But yeah, we just got to find the everyman cinema. How difficult can it be? I mean, all the buildings look completely different.
They're the exact same, in case you didn't get his sarcasm. We're lost.
We are not lost, we are temporarily unable to triangulate our exact location. There's a difference.
Such a man. We're here, we found it, finally. I don't actually know where it is, but you figured it out, Dad figured it out, so I mean it must be here somewhere. So we are just waiting to go and see Luke and hand in the forms that he got us to. I won't show you what's written on them, but these are some forms that he asked us to fill out, which is like reviewing kind of things, so that he knows what to add back in and what he wants to take out and what everyone thinks of it. And there is like a queue to meet him, and so we're just going to wait till that's done. Catch you on the other side. When you realised that you needed to find investment for the film, did you immediately think about crowdfunding, or did you look at other more traditional methods?
We had about a year of meetings for funding with investment people, and we got like offers, and then they fell through. So it took about a year for me to finally go, let's crowdfund it, because traditional investment just wasn't getting it. But eventually it turned into like the best thing for us, because it's so freeing to just have a system where all the people want back from you is they just want to see a good thing be made. They don't want returns and percentages and all this stuff. They just want a great thing to be made, and they want to make it happen and see someone's dream come true. Crowdfunding was just the best decision ever. It's a weird feeling of like, no matter how well this does, 4,000 people wanted to see it happen, and that's more people than I will ever be friends with in my entire life. So that's just a nice feeling to go to bed with at night.
I understand that you engaged a specialist company to help with your crowdfunding campaign.
Yeah, how do you know that?
You told us when we came to the...
Sorry. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes.
Is there something that you would recommend to anyone who's serious about trying to raise investment for a creative project?
In all honesty, I am not sure. If you're not good on camera, or you aren't good at portraying your product, these people will step in and go, okay, this is what you need to do. We kind of got those people involved because we were nervous, and we went, we don't know if this will work, so we'd rather get the money and have to give some up than get nothing. And so if you're nervous and you're scared, I'd say it's a really good safety net, because they only get money if you get money, and that's, you're sharing the risk. But if you are working on something where you need every single penny that you raise to be in your pocket, then you probably, if you have any kind of computer skills, will be able to do it on your own.
Would you say that having such a large number of people pledging money to the campaign has made you feel like you're under great pressure in terms of timescale and keeping people informed about the project milestones?
I am, but that's because I am somebody who really doesn't deal well with confrontation. But that's why I have other people working with me. So the other person who works with me on this, Josh, is much better at being like, no, like let them deal with it. Because he knows they're going to get this thing in the end. Kickstarter asks you to set an estimated time of delivery, and we've missed that by half a year, just because delays happen. And we are lucky that the people who backed our project are generally lovely and understanding of delays, and that's fine. But it's definitely a stress on my mind.
During the making of the Drowning of Arthur Braxton, was it the most important thing, what was the most important thing you've learned? Firstly about raising money from crowdfunding, and secondly about making a feature film.
So the thing I've learned about raising money from crowdfunding is that it allows people who traditional funding sources don't believe in to get their stuff made. And so like I said, we had a year of meetings and no one believed in us enough to make it happen. We actually had a meeting where we said, right, we want Johnny Vegas to be in our film and we want to do it for under £200,000. And the agent we were with physically laughed. That moment of being like laughed at by a traditional media person was really, like, it really crushed us, and we really believed, oh, maybe we can't do this. And actually, we did do it. We did it for under the budget target, and we did get Johnny Vegas in our film. And so the thing about crowdfunding really for me is it allows the underdog to rise up, which is nice. I've learned that making feature films is really hard. I did know that before, but it's really, really hard. But in some ways I've learned that it's easy as well. In the hard bit is raising the money. Once you've got the money, people listen to you. If you don't have a track record of doing things, it's impossible to get people to believe in you.
If you went back to the beginning of the project, would you still want to go for crowdfunding, or would you prefer to be only having to manage the expectations of a handful of investors? I would 100% not undo the crowdfunding. I think it was really lovely. It's lovely to have, while there's pressures on me and there's pressures of these thousands of people wanting a product, the pressure's a lot less when it's their job. So when it's an investor's job to make money, and if I'm delaying their job, they get angry, they take control of the project and you get it taken away from you. With Kickstarter, there's no real legal pressure to do any of the things you have to do. A lot of people don't even know that you don't even have to fulfill your perk, which is kind of, I don't like that, because I obviously would fulfill the perk. I don't like that it's not a legal obligation, but I understand why that's a thing. Crowdfunding just meant that we have, when we go to speak to people about it, like for example Johnny Vegas, we go, there's at least 4,000 people who want to see this film, and that's such a, it gives us confidence in our project. Whereas if we just go, some faceless guy who's rich gave us money, then that doesn't pull on your heartstrings and go, I should be involved with this thing. And so while managing expectations, managing the overheads is difficult, but it was definitely the right decision for us, and I wouldn't undo it at all. Do you have a pancake making robot?
Did you get a pancake making robot on Kickstarter? I need to go on Kickstarter more often. I 100% want to borrow your pancake making robot.
Made a TARDIS.
Out of pancakes?
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching my interview about my Kickstarter funding campaign. And if you'd like to check out the film, it will be out at some point this year, and it's called The Drowning of Arthur Braxton.